Good, like you said, we're round 32 here for Valorant Sunday Showdown number 32. I'm excited. Oh, as we get, looks like we're gonna get right into this.
Yeah, we are going to be jumping right into Agent Select here. We have a big matchup. We have Wichita Wolves versus MeesterJuanGaming. And this is a big matchup. Both of these teams have won in the last 6 events.
Yeah.
Mr. Juan used to be Gonzo Gaming. They won our week 26. And Wichita Wolves won our week number 30. So 2 recent winners. Should be a big matchup here.
Yep, Wichita, very recent. And that Agent Select went real quick as we are hopping on to Ascent.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and cover those agent selection picks as we after we get through our map overview. But you know, we have been talking a lot in the VSS. We've been here for 32 weeks. We've been talking about these weird little map accents, but I actually found my favorite map accent this week. I don't know if you saw the tactical squirrel, the squirrel that has a grenade. There is a squirrel that has a grenade. I sent it to Dilly G on. I'm gonna ask Dilly if he's not. I think he's doing our observing right now. If he's not doing that, I'm gonna ask him to post that in Twitch chat because it's so good. But yeah, I love it. There is a squirrel holding a grenade on CT spawn.
You can't think of anything better than that.
Yeah.
Can you pop a squirrel holding a grenade? But yes, we are hopped into this first round and we're about to start. We'll go over these agents maybe at the end of next round, or end of this round.
Yeah, but
started off here.
Yeah, Zekin starting us off. Actually, Nanner's starting us off. Big kill coming out of Hydra, taking out that Killjoy, moving very low himself. Fig on the side, trying to get some shots off. Not finding anything quite yet, but sending MeesterJuanGaming panicking, honestly.
Yeah, really fast start from. Oh.
Here on the side, about to have a lot of action. A77 taking so many shots, dashes into a wall on accident, still alive somehow, doesn't die to that shock dart. Zekin takes down Nosy, another one falls. Jangler getting the A77, so many kills coming through, and the Wichita Wolves take pistol round.
I mean, yeah, Wichita Wolves really great by them as they sort of caught MeesterJuanGaming off guard, re-rotating back into B lobby to find all of Wichita Wolves just sitting there, setting up a trap, pulling off the first pistol round. Really great start.
Yeah, really good start for them. And yeah, just very impressive. Let's go over those agent selections. Here for Wichita Wolves, we have a Jet, Sova, Omen, Killjoy, and a Breach.
Yeah, and on, you just went over Mr.
I did with Wichita, so go over.
Yeah, Mr. Juan, we got Sova, Breach. We are into the action here.
Ooh, Mr. Juan himself taking down Nanners to start us off.
And just to round that out, Jet, Killjoy, and Omen, but we probably want to see what's going on here. As Fig is about to run into 2 members.
Fig taking down A77. Great stair play coming through for him. He'll find himself a second one. Removes a shock dart and playing so well with this SMG. Mr. Juan finds himself in a difficult position there. Has to back himself out. Takes a little bit of damage for his trouble, though.
And Wichita Wolves being aggressive in their defense. They're not really holding off there, having some good flanks. And now we see MeesterJuanGaming trying to figure out what they want to do here, as they have not completely left A site.
Yeah, just moving around, trying to find these remaining members of Mr. Juan. Wichita with this 4v3 advantage, but they're on the defensive side. Clock is in their favor. They just have to wait this out.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. Nosy looking to peek here. And MeesterJuanGaming trying to get something. They did lose the first pistol round, so this is a tough ask for them to take this round.
Here we go. Sora sending that fault line out. Fig getting some shots down on the side. 3K for Fig. Sora finding himself one, and that is just the Killjoy all by themselves, able to find the kill onto. Ooh, Hydra finds himself a 2K. Won't be able to take down Zekin there, but things were looking good there for a second.
I mean, Mr. Juan sort of saved as they should on that second round. Pulled a lot of guns off of Wichita Wolves. But what I'm really liking from from Wichita Wolves is their aggression on defense. They are not really playing back because they have a plan and they have a strategy here. They're a team that works together, I've noticed over the last couple weeks. And even on defense in round 1, you saw they were very pushed up.
Eyes up.
We'll see what they do as rivals are coming out for the full side of MeesterJuanGaming.
Yeah, one member, only a frenzy here for Wichita Wolves. So Wichita staying on that econ round, but taking out a rifle already. 2 quick kills coming through for Wichita Wolves. A 3rd kill. Zekin with that massive shock dart. Already a 4v2. MeesterJuan walks in, finds himself 1 second, taking down that last kill. And that is Zekin, 3 rounds in a row, still deathless.
Bump, what did I just say? Wichita Wolves is aggressive on this defense. They pushed B lobby where MeesterJuanGaming just doesn't know how to answer. And now they are completely swapping over with the say round, going over to A, it looks like. But they just cannot figure out the side of Wichita Wolves.
Yeah, and Barrio, this is where it has to get really scary because Nanners, he is known for his jet play, he's known for his op play, and he has an op in hand right now. So you have to be very afraid if you are MeesterJuan. My favorite thing about the way he plays with his operator, he plays so aggressively. He's one of those guys that will peek up with an operator. He'll try to face check you and just get that off point blank. It's so much fun. Here we go, starting things off. Big blind coming through onto Jangler, not able to turn that one. Sora taking out A77 to start things off, and things looking very good again for Wichita, but this is Econ coming through. Oh, Hydra taking out 2 big kills. Snacky finding himself 1, and things not looking good. Nanners finishing things off with the op, and Barrio, you have got to be scared if you're MeesterJuan.
Yeah, Wichita Wolves pulls another round off MeesterJuan, and the economy is looking great as well, but they did not leave what I said. We saw Fig coming around on a strong flank, and he was about to clean him up if we did not see Nanners do it for him. But, man, I don't know what MeesterJuan's response is, as they looked like they were going to push A last round. They switched back to B, and it still didn't work out for them. So we'll see what they want to do here now.
Yeah, the aggro defense that you've mentioned, oh my goodness. Nanners popping his ult, dashing forward. Ridiculous. Ooh, popping the updraft. Will go ahead and die to this ult, though. Beautiful Hunter's Fury coming through here for MeesterJuan.
Oh my gosh, sniper from MeesterJuan as Nanners tried his best to dodge, but it did not work out, and they are now down 4-5. So, greatest start for MeesterJuanGaming we've seen this game. So we'll see how they can do now that they are up 5-4.
Yeah, I think a lot of this game is going to come down to if MeesterJuan can adapt to that super aggro defensive play coming through for Wichita Wolves. There we saw they just decided not to send anyone down A long. They were right there. They were hanging out on this A side back near catwalk, but realized that some early aggression would come through.
We see 3 members of Wichita Wolves stacking A site, so this is a very free site. Only 1 member, I think it's Fig, on the Killjoy is defending, and that is an attacker's Killjoy ultimate coming down.
Oh, Snackies doesn't actually cancel the ult. Will get taken down by Fig, and that is so unfortunate. Will get taken down before that ultimate detains him, but now all the members of Wichita Wolves are here. MeesterJuan taking down that Killjoy, and now it's a 4v3. They got to get the spike down, though. Here we go, Hunter's Fury coming through. That's on the side of Wichita Wolves, trying to stop that plant coming through. MeesterJuan has to go ahead and hold that off for now, but as the clock's ticking down, last seconds, they're able to get that spike down.
A retake coming here from Wichita Wolves to see what they can do, as it sort of started out favorable for them. They pull another member.
Oh man, Rolling Thunder coming through. Double shock dart kill coming through for Zekin. My goodness, Jangler able to take down 1. Jangler takes down 2, and that is 5 in a row going through for Wichita Wolves.
Yeah, good start for a round for from MeesterGaming. They pulled off 1 from Wichita Wolves. But just a really clean retake and some sloppy play, to be honest, from Snackies, who did die using his ult. And it was then just a retake from Wichita Wolves, which paid off 5-0. Really, really great start from them. Like I said, they are a team that plays together. Zekin, obviously 8-1, great stuff from him. Nanners with the operator. Their economy is looking great. And so they have been in a good position, but it comes down to team play, and it looks like Wichita Wolves is a little bit ahead of MeesterJuanGaming.
Yeah, and I think it's coming down to these early picks that are coming through for Nanners. The 2 bottom fraggers on MeesterJuan are 0-5 and 1-5 respectively. They're just getting picked off at the beginning of the round before they get the chance to even contribute.
Yeah, and it's definitely deadly for them.
Recon Bolt will connect onto Fizz there. And this is MeesterJuan completely moving in onto the B side, and just Wichita Wolves giving, I'm sorry, on the A side, but Wichita Wolves giving it for now.
You should run.
Yeah, we see the A77 popping his ult. See,
Oh no, A77 not able to find himself that kill there. Nanners gets himself one. Nosy takes down Fig. They haven't been able to get the Killjoy ult though, and it's just Hydra all by himself again. This has just been the story here for MeesterJuan, unfortunately. Hydra all by himself trying to manage a kill or two post-round. Oh no. Classic kill coming through for Nanners there. Will finish it off, and MeesterJuan, things not looking encouraging.
MeesterJuan, they were on a save round, so obviously that round shouldn't have gone their way, but I wanted to see A77 with the ultimate, 0-6, but he's still a great player. With the ultimate, pick off some members of Wichita Wolves before that round went out, and nothing came of it. Now, he does have the operator, he does have the full armor. The rest of the rifles coming on the side of MeesterJuanGaming. Let's see what they can do.
If you look at the mini-map, these Jets are actually going to find each other, and based on the way things are going, I'm going to have to give this duel to Nanners.
Oh, man, the Jet duel.
Oh, if they collide, I would lose my mind.
No.
Oh my goodness, through the smoke, figured someone would be there, and he takes down A77. Wow.
Man, what?
The only way that could have been crazier is if he got the Omen standing behind him. It was so close to a collateral kill there, and just Nanners gifted a kill, moved all the way around, taken down there by Snackies. But, I mean, you took the operator off the side of MeesterJuan.
Absolutely did. I was about to say you were about to cast your curse to this whole situation, but it still came out from the side of for Wichita Wolves here.
Yeah, I honestly figured that Nanners would be the one taking that shot through the smoke. But yeah, Nanners did pay for it. They did get a couple kills there on the Omen here for MeesterJuan, and this is the most encouraging things have been looking so far. Here we go, Rolling Thunder will knock up Zekin, trying to get himself out. And a big A push coming through here for MeesterJuan, taking down Sora, and this is at 4v2.
See what the members of Wichita Wolves want to do as they try to make this retake.
Player standing.
Nosy taking down Zekin. Things looking very good for MeesterJuan, trying to get that first point on the board, but Jangler not ready to give up fighting quite yet. His economy's got to be set up quite well for now, so he should be good to lose a gun, but that's exactly what will happen. MeesterJuan finally able to pick up their first point.
Yeah, MeesterJuan picking up the win with most of their members still keeping those rifles. The economy's going to look a lot better than it has in previous rounds, but not a big deal for Wichita Wolves as they can pick up everything they want out of their economy. They've got a big old bank, and they were not scared to dive into it, as they do see MeesterJuan trying to figure out what their push is here.
Yep, moving back and forth, A to B, A to B, A to B. Not sure where they will actually end up going, as Spike is still on the ground.
Yeah, I want to see what Wichita Wolves decides to do here. As they were aggressive early and it paid off, and they've still done very well. But they have seemed to sort of shoot back into a defensive defense, as it were.
Here.
Yeah, haven't been playing as aggressive the last few rounds, which is a little bit odd. It's not like they're on econ rounds or anything like that.
It's a very slow round for both teams, but especially the attack here, as they have sort of controlled mid, and they don't know where the side of Wichita Wolves are, so they're trying to figure that out. They're trying to grab the information to know which side they want to push. And like we've decided, they haven't sort of left both sides open for them to choose. They're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the right call here for MeesterJuan, playing slow, just trying to get as much, just trying to wear down the patience of Wichita Wolves, try to get them to force something.
We just see members from Wichita Wolves rotating back and forth, mid to B to A to mid, back to B, and they're just trying to figure it out, but we see...
Yeah, Big is about to find himself 4 members. Alarm bot goes off there, gives
left.
him information that someone is there, but no way he knows that 4 members are there.
Right, but
big flash coming through. MeesterJuan able to take down Fig, able to take down Sora. Nanners grabbing Nosy, but MeesterJuan popping off this round.
And that is a free site for MeesterJuan. There were still 2 members of Wichita Wolves on B site. So now we'll see what MeesterJuanGaming can do with the site and try to hold here.
Yeah, I think this will honestly be a give here for Wichita Wolves. They have some room to work with. Losing 2 in a row starts to hurt, so you want to keep those 2 rifles in your hands. Try not to hurt your economy. Try to keep it, we see 4,600 and 5,100 respectively, so they'll be sitting fine, but they'll probably have to buy Fig next round.
Yeah, I mean, not a big deal. Like you said, they can spread out that well. They are rich. Mr. Juan not taking any chances, all rotating out towards their spawn. And we'll see, like you said, two rounds, not a big deal. The score is still very in the favor of Wichita Wolves, but it is about that momentum a little bit in this game. We'll see what Wichita Wolves can do to adapt their game plan here. Like I said earlier, I would love to see some aggression coming out from them again on the defense because it was working out, or just something to mix it up because it feels like 2 rounds in a row gone the way of MeesterJuanGaming because they sort of controlled the whole play style, and when they wanted to make that push, they were decisive and took A site.
And I actually love the Stinger purchase coming through here for Nanners. He has his ultimate ready. He knows that he has that long-range fighting potential if he needs it, but knowing the type of player he is, he's going to dash in and try to get a Stinger kill first. Okay, here we go. Pop the blades right away. Really aggro push here onto the A side, and this is the aggression you were talking about, Barrio. Wichita Wolves forcing up here. Oh no, Mr. Juan with a massive headshot. Does take some shock dart damage there, but honestly not too much. Will fall there's luck finally running out for Mr. Juan. 4v4 though.
Yeah, and Hydro is... Mr. Juan actually...
Oh my goodness. Beautiful crosshair placement coming through there for Nosy. Able to take down Fig.
We'll see as Mr. Juan tries to take A site, but Wichita Wolves are very quick to this rotation. We'll see what they can do.
Nosy, big push up here, big 2 kills. 3K so far for Nosy, and rifles in hand. Things are starting to look good for Mr. Juan. Zekin able to get 1 before he falls. A77 picking up his first kill of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I did say I wanted to see Wichita Wolves be aggressive, and that's what they were, but it didn't pay off for them. An early death onto Nanners was pretty devastating, and then it was actually funny. Mr. Juan left the spike, and so Hydra had to rotate all the way back, and when the round started, he wasn't in the greatest position, I thought. Turns out they were able to quickly rotate over to A and take that site, grabbing them 3 in a row.
Yeah, things starting to look good again for Mr. Juan. Ops on both sides here, and we are about to have an op battle again. We'll see if those smokes come through. Smokes do come through. See if we have a repeat of the last one. We do! A77 just going to that default sniper spot and getting punished for it.
Yeah, twice in a row.
So unfortunate. But like I just mentioned, that is the default sniper spot. If you're on catwalk, you're probably going to be standing there.
All right, we see Wichita Wolves looking to cover this A site. They still have 3 members sort of towards B, 1 in mid, 2 on B. And last time this happened, they were too late and they actually lost a round.
Off your feet!
They are trying to play it safe. The Rolling Thunder coming through.
And I think that's a great fault line to come out to counter the push off the back of the Rolling Thunder. Hunter's Fury coming through, taking down Mr. Juan. Zekin finding himself that kill there. And this might dissuade the push here from Mr. Juan. Yeah, they just give up that A push, Barrio. That is wild.
And that was their Rolling Thunder committed, so now
30 seconds left.
Is they still a 5v3? What are they trying to do? Are they going to go back to A, it looks like?
Yeah, the craziest part, though, is they sent 1 to mid, they sent 2 back over to A, so Wichita realized that the push was getting abandoned and just reacted to it beautifully.
10 seconds left.
Here we go, big push. They have to get this spike down. 1v4 now, and that is Wichita Wolves finally getting some momentum back under their feet. Fig taking down Hydra, finishing out the round.
And that was just like what I've praised Wichita Wolves a ton. Yes, their aggression, but their team play, like I've said from the beginning to this point, was very clean. They re-rotated, like you said, back to completely cover the map. And then Mr. Juan had nothing, and they tried to re-enter A from a different side. They're like, maybe this door will work, and it just still wasn't. There wasn't enough time. There wasn't enough members, and they sort of fell flat. And now it is 7-3 for Wichita Wolves.
And it's just been really unfortunate for Mr. Juan. It's not necessarily A77's fault. Nanners has just had his number. Oh. And caster curse in favor of A77 there. Honestly, should have died there.
Yeah, I thought he had him speed dial at this point.
Yeah, the way things have been looking has not been looking good for A77, but MeesterJuan able to keep all 5 members alive there. This is a push that we have not seen come through for MeesterJuan. We have not seen them try to push up through mid, try to fight through market and go to B.
Yeah, the only similar thing we've seen is that slow ground where they sort of covered the map. Mid, but it looks like they're going to go B here as a full force.
Oh my goodness, you have Jangler hanging out near the box activation. You have Sora hanging out in market. This might not be looking good for MeesterJuan. Here we go. Attacker Killjoy ult coming out. That is going to possibly force Wichita Wolves off, but instead they force up through the ultimate. Jangler able to find himself one there. A77 taking him down in revenge. Not able to contain anyone with that Killjoy ult, but Zekin taking out MeesterJuan.
30 seconds left.
4v3 here. Things were looking good, but they're able to get the spike down. We'll see if they're able to get this defense off.
Yeah, as a retake's coming out for Wichita Wolves, they're waiting for their members to get in position. They're trying to figure out what they want.
The response Killjoy ult coming through here. Wichita Wolves with that response. A77 gets taken down again by Nanner. Snacky's, oh my goodness, 4 quick kills coming out. This is a 2v1 Hydra all by himself again. Trying to defend the spike, trying to play the clock. Now in a 1v1, playing this pistol out, but Nanners with the right click, taking him down. Will be able to get this diffuse off, and Wichita Wolves with a beautiful B retake.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Here.
Only 1 member, Nanners, left, the man to do it to clean up the round. And we saw both Killjoy ultimates come down in that fight. And one of the things I love about this game, or at least that agent in specifically, how the enemy team plays around it. Not just your team, but we saw Jangler, who was trapped in it. There's no way really out besides just getting shot. He played aggressive for his team, like Wichita Wolves does, and got so much information, knew exactly what was going on. And then on the same side of MeesterJuan, they actually took out the Killjoy ultimate.
Yeah, and we have double operators coming through here now for Wichita Wolves. They're feeling good. They're feeling aggressive. And actually really aggro push coming through here. Jangler does get swept out. They know exactly where he is now. Oh, but the Jet actually was able to sneak herself onto the backside. She's back in the room. A77 taking down Jangler.
A77 snuck his way into Boathouse.
Yeah, made a very good effort to sneak himself into the backside to be there. And it definitely paid off. Sora taking some shots, trying to get this duel with Snackies, but so many ults getting popped here. They do have the Hunter's Fury available on the side of MeesterJuan should a defuse come through, but pot shots coming through for Nanners, trying to get one of those lucky ultimate kills that he's gotten on A77 so far. Big taking down Snacky's nose. He gets one before he falls. And this is a 3v3, so close here for the last round of the half. Nanners taking down Hydra, 2v3 now. A77 with that ultimate, not able to find anything. Zekin taking him down. And there's that ultimate I mentioned. Hunter's Fury coming through, will be able to, oh, might be able to take down 2. Oh no, but they did a great job of balancing who was getting hit by the ultimate. Zekin taking down MeesterJuan there. And oh my goodness, 0.03 seconds left on that defuse time. 0.03. That is insane.
Oh my gosh, MeesterJuan with the ultimate almost did it. Like, I mean, 0.03. It doesn't get too much closer than that.
No, that's definitely one of the closest defuses we've ever seen come through here at the VSS.
I had to take like a double take to understand what you were saying. I was like, no way is that real.
You heard the bomb go off.
Right.
The cue went off for the bomb going off, but it was 8-3. Wichita Wolves got that point.
I mean, that's crazy. And without all that being said, we are now into the pistol round of the next half of this game. And we see 9-3, Wichita Wolves up ahead, but it is a completely different half. We'll see what the adjustments can be made by both sides.
And I actually really love everyone on Wichita Wolves with light shields. Should definitely pay off here in pistol round. Jangler taking down Nosy to start things off. A77 takes a lot of damage, trying to get some out, but does get taken out by Nanners. Nanners is so good with the classic. There we go. Gets himself another kill. Switching over to that Frenzy now. And you've got to be even more afraid of him. He has even more bullets available, shooting even faster. Hydra taking down Manners, though.
Spike planted.
Oh my goodness, beautiful shock dart. They instantly take down that turret. Is he trying to get the alarm bot back? I'm so confused by that. Okay,
There's a lot of things
Wolves,
going on right now.
Weird audio, visual cues coming through, but Jangler, I love this position from Jangler. Just up on the top side, gonna make sure that bomb goes off. If it's the last thing he does, MeesterJuan gets taken down. Hydra all by himself. That has been the absolute story of this game, is Hydra all by himself.
Yeah, he was definitely by himself. Wichita was pulling off the round, and we just see that they had the plan. They were very slow to their A push, but then all of a sudden they took it, and they are now up 1 in the pistol round of this half. It looks like a favorable game altogether for Wichita Wolves.
And I love the early purchases of these shields. They're so impactful in the SMG and the pistol rounds. They really give you 2 more bullets to tank if you have a full shield in a pistol round. And if you look on the side of MeesterJuan, that's 4 pistols in round 2.
And just to your point on the light armor and the strong armor, those extra bullets can not just be extra bullets, but those can be you living and repositioning, completely retaking the site.
Yeah.
It's very important on these early pistol rounds when it's so important, when it is very important. But we're seeing.
Looks like we had big disconnect. So are in a technical pause. We'll be back into the game as soon as we can, but
just to address MeesterJuan's now loadout, it looks like they're force buying on this round with stingers and a Bucky coming out from Hydra.
Yep, that little bit of extra time given to them to think will cause them to force up on that. They also didn't have any shields before this, so I'm glad that they opted for some shields for themselves, even though they are light ones. But yeah, I was getting ready to say it's the case in so many video games. I've been playing a lot of Hades lately, and the only HP that ever matters is your last HP.
Right. That last tick.
As long as you still have that 1 HP, as long as you're still moving, you're still going to be able to clear rooms. You're still going to be able to clear spikes. You're still going to be able to fight bosses. Doesn't matter what the game is. So
I just think of this is Minecraft when you're at half a heart and you're just vibing over here because it doesn't matter. You're still alive. You're still rocking it, still mining what you need. But that's a completely different video game. But like you said,
a lot less threatening of a video game there. Pretty much just tensing up when you're at that last half heart, like you mentioned. Pretty much there, and when you get caught off guard by I can't remember who I saw on Twitter the other day, but it was someone playing Minecraft, and it was like, this game is not fun. This game is not for children. It was them just getting completely caught out by like 12 monsters at one time. It's like, how is this game for children?
No, the creepers actually mean it's a whole scary video game, but we do see what I'm trying to see here on this round is it's 10-3. MeesterJuan is obviously in a difficult position here. But what is the adaptations on defense that they're trying to make to sort of control Wichita Wolves? Because this whole game has sort of been Wichita Wolves sort of been controlling the narrative of each round, being aggressive when they want to, and that sort of controlling each round. Yeah,
I think we're first, before we see any adaptations come through, I think we're going to have to just see initially how they play. We just got to see that one round come through, and it was such an aggro round from Wichita Wolves that it really didn't give MeesterJuan any time to think. And I think this pause, even though it is a pause coming through for Wichita Wolves, it definitely should be benefiting MeesterJuan, giving them some time to reset the mental, clear out, think a little bit. Like we mentioned, the rebuy came through, the force buy came through in this tech pause. So they've had a little bit more time to talk things out. I think this pause, even though it came through for Wichita, is going to be hurting Wichita.
Yeah, I think you're totally right about that. You see what MeesterJuan, as each round is progressing, you don't have a ton of time. You only have during buy phase to really figure out what you want to do. But
especially against this Wichita Wolves team, as soon as the round starts, they're not giving you any room.
And Wichita gave you a flavor of what they want to do on attack, and it is aggression. They want to figure out what you're doing, and that's why they played back early last round. But they came all in, and they took out A site. So we'll see what MeesterJuan wants to do.
I almost wonder if they literally drew that in clip art, like with a mouse.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it. We need someone to go back and find the tack squirrel during the pause. Can we DM?
That's very important. That is
we
very
need to go
important.
find the squirrel. Can we have Snackies go find the squirrel, please?
Yeah, just if we had any communication with these players.
We are back
Oh, yeah.
in Wichita Wolves versus MeesterJuan. Second round of the second half here. And looks like a lot of aggression about to come through here on the B side. Snackies might find himself a couple members, but look on the backside. Snackies able to take down Nanners, and Nanners is the key. I was getting ready to say it, but the pause came through. Nanners is the member that you need to take down for Wichita Wolves. He's the one playing aggro. He's the one getting rewarded for playing aggro. But if you can take him out at the beginning of the round, that will be huge for MeesterJuan. So many shots coming through here, and unfortunately these two members of Wichita are just caught in the B door here. They have members on both sides. They have been pincered in. And unfortunately, that's where the spike is. Snacky's able to take down one before he falls. Sora getting that nice kill. Sora all by himself here, has to get away from those nano swarm grenades. And he is the perfect HP for that Bucky. The 30 HP mark is exactly who you want to be shooting with that Bucky. Fig, okay, they did back up a little bit here on the side of MeesterJuan, and I think that was a mistake. They gave Wichita time to back out of B, time to move towards mid, and
30 seconds left.
yeah, they kind of just gave away a rotation. That is a huge mistake coming through from MeesterJuan. Oh my goodness. Zekin at 9 HP with 9 HP in a dream,
Spike
taking down
planted.
Nosy. A77 will fall to Fig there, has himself one more member, gets that nano swarm grenade out. Beautiful force up,
Man, they picked it up.
and things were looking so good for MeesterJuan. They give up that push. I mean, they give up the rotation over to A, and Hydra again all by himself. How many times am I going to have to say it, Barrio?
I mean,
oh no. Hydra at least able to get himself one there, but Fig with a 3K. And this is almost match point here for Wichita Wolves. They have not been holding back at all.
yeah, I mean, MeesterJuan, it started off well for them. They had Wichita sort of in that back part of B, or as they were taking the aggression, but they sort of left half of the map open for Wichita to completely re-rotate, get their bearings, and Fig just sort of, you know, is a nutty player, picking up 3 kills in that round. And it's now 11-3. And that's the second round of this half.
Yeah, and I think the key for Wichita is, oh my goodness. I was going to say the key for MeesterJuan is taking down Nanners, and that is exactly why. Taking down Hydra to start the round off, and immediately forcing into a 5v4.
Spike planted.
It was 4 seconds into the round when he got Nanners. I mean, when Nanners got that kill. Nanners finding himself a second one. Zekin taking down A77, and things are just looking so good for Wichita. Snacky's taking down, flawless round coming through, and match point now for Wichita Wolves.
We saw that force buy that we honestly praised from MeesterJuanGaming 2 rounds ago, and because they came out on the bottom side of that, there's a save round, and that's 12-3, and they're really in a tough position as these rifles are coming out for MeesterJuan. Not even a full buy. They've got a Stinger.
And it really comes down to the round where they had them caught in B.
Yeah,
they had them
that's
caught,
the round.
They had them caught in that door between B. They were hanging out in mid. They completely moved back to market. They had them stuck. You just had to play the clock at that point. You just let them rotate, and it was just really unfortunate. Nosy able to take down one, able to take down two. Beautiful play coming through for Nosy, really playing that breach exactly the way it's supposed to be played. Big with that Vandal, taking down one.
It's just some expert breach play.
Yeah, beautiful breach play. Following up on his own. Oh man, Sora taking down Snackies, and this is a 3v3. MeesterJuan not ready to stop fighting. Hydra gets a big 2K. Now Wichita Wolves all by himself. Jangler not able to finish things out. MeesterJuan not done fighting. MeesterJuan gets this defuse. Now they have themselves some ultimates.
MeesterJuan on their back, pick up one of the rounds. Hydra picking up a couple kills there for himself. Now top fragger on his team. But
And what do they do at this point?
well, I want to see what the buys are from both teams as they're sort of coming out. There is a lot of money. There might be an op buy. We'll see. Oh, no, Nanner's still picking up just the rifles. And knows he having to be only with the pistol. So Mr. Juan's still on the back foot, but they have to keep winning. They have to keep doing stuff.
Ooh. Mr. Juan swapping over to an Odin.
Oh, man.
Revealing area.
I'd be remiss if I didn't say we've seen comebacks today.
Yeah. Oh, we saw a huge comeback in the last game of group stage. Mystify absolutely fighting, taking it to 17-19 after being in a 12-3 position. And that's the position we just saw Mr. Juan in, 12-3. Might be in for another 36-round game.
Oh, that would be so great, but Nanner's picking up a couple kills here.
Yeah, and Anders able to get himself one. Snacky's with that frenzy, taking down Zekin. Now we're in a 3v3. Ultimate's favoring Mr. Juan here. They have the Rolling Thunder on Wichita Wolves, but that lockout coming through is so impactful. Here we go, Rolling Thunder trying to... Oh no, Nanner's taking out Mr. Juan, not able to get that Odin ramping up, get those shots off, get that full fire rate going, and Nanner's popping off. Snacky's all by himself here. It is just him. He has 120 HP. Oh my goodness.
And he is protecting that spike. He might be able to play time here. Oh,
That
he's-
will not be the case though. Nanner's picking up a 4K in the last round of the game.
Yeah.
Wichita Wolves giving up one at match point, but that is a 13-4 round coming through. Week 30 winners. Wichita Wolves taking that game.
Wichita Wolves, like you said, big win for them. Big gap. They played well throughout the entire game. The thing I pointed out for them at the very beginning is their team play, how they play together. Mr. Juan, a great team, really great players like Mr. Juan himself and a couple other of those superstars in that team. But it was just, I feel like, coordination difference and just team plans. Like Wichita Wolves had aggressive styles that they stuck to and worked out for them.
I just don't know how many teams are used to playing against a team that is that aggressive on the defense. Think about how often we saw Nanners, and I think that's, yeah, I was about to say Nanners 29-4, 321 combat score. It's a beautiful combat score coming through for him, and that is because a round would start and he would have a kill within 4 seconds. He would either have that kill or he would be dead within the first 5 seconds of a round.
And it was most likely him picking up the kill.
Yeah, most likely the first one. 4 first bloods coming through for him. Mr. Juan also picking up that 4 first blood mark, but with 4 first bloods, that really just tells you the story. Nanners absolutely taking over this game. That is Wichita Wolves moving up to the top 16. We're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break, and we will be into that top 16 matchup, so do not go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.